Okay, here we go into the forest. Have to be careful. I see some thorns. I have to step slowly. They're almost in. Hello and welcome to this video. The forest is a sacred training place for Daoist masters, and today I show you how we use this natural resource. The thing is, we have all in common in the Wudang mountains is that we have strong knees and strong legs. Strong knees especially. You know, we do the 𝐤𝐲𝐝 exercise like so to be able to strengthen our knee. But instead of the classic Kung Fu exercise we also do in the training hall or schools, I show you how I walk up the hillside. We have an ultra-wide camera here, so you probably won't see the hillside as accurately, but I can tell you it is like 35 degrees or 40 degrees up, like so. So how we do it? We use light body skill. The light body skill is breathe in and then hold the oxygen in. It's an interval training. We try to go up as fast as possible by stepping only on the toes, keeping the upper body slightly forward, and use very small stepping. The small stepping makes it more secure, otherwise we probably slip or something. We have to be quite concentrated and careful. With exercise it will go easy. When I reach the highest point, I go back to you, also in a very low position, with the toe first and the upper body behind, so I won't fall off. Alright, so let me show you. First we breathe slowly and then I go up to the top. This was only one way how we can go up a hillside. There are multiple ideas how we can walk through a mountain. It's also very much depending on the environment. And I want to show you how we do cloud stepping in the forest. One basic exercise we need to try before is you have a surface. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight. It can be a hillside too. And we stand up. I look at my feet. First, I need to utilize my ankles. So I'm going up on the toes and then back on the heel. On the toes and on the heel. On the toes and on the heel. And now I want you to try this impulsive. So you go up on the toes explosively, like so. Yeah, explosively up. And try to not stand on the toes like I do now, but try to stand on the heel afterward. Up, heel, up, heel. You understand? This will practice the gravity center and the control of your ankles. Try to play around a bit. The upper body should be perfectly straight. And I show you from another perspective. Let me show you from here. The head controls, the highest point of the head, controls the gravity center. So when I go like this, I'm falling forward. I go like this, I fall on the heel. I'm not doing shifting with the upper body. See here. You understand? Try the head alignment to correct your gravity center. You probably need to get used to it because every floor is slightly not straight and the feeling is different all the time. What you need to do is connect with heaven, because heaven is always up here. That's our orientation in the forest. Usually like a tree. A tree wants to grow up, right? So try to feel the connection with heaven and try again. Much better, right? So let me show you how to do the cloud stepping. This step is very useful when we have little branches and sticks everywhere on the floor. The movement is as follows. We go slightly from inside to outside and push with the toes, like so. So see here. This is like 1, 2. Yes, okay. Understand? So we try this not as strong, but very softly, okay? When we are going downward slightly, like here now, we can slightly push. Slightly, yeah? Go slightly. You can go a little bit, like between 45 or 20 degrees angle forward all the time. But don't go straight one line. It is very inefficient this way. So you need to be secure, right? See here. Like 1. Yeah. So I'm walking a bit now upward. Try to follow my stepping. Upward, I need to be a little bit more powerful because I want to go up, right? You understand? Let me show you once again. I'm using the heel action to push with the toes and soften my stepping, so it should not be heavy. See. Understand? After all this exercise, we are looking for a tree and do a little bit of stretching. Hold yourself outside of the feet and lean into the tree. And try to relax. Try it lower at first. Breathe normally. I hope all this exercise showed you how we can utilize the forest as our playground. It is important to play around, and I believe these times we use our heels way too much and the toes way too less, and also our ankles way too less, I guess. We need to utilize the whole feet, the ankles, the heels and the toes with equal intention and focus to really be energy efficient. If you're using sports shoes or something like high heel shoes, I advise you to buy a new pair of shoes. You need a flat sole so you can feel the ground and make the most use out of your feet, right? Also on the tree, try to stretch sideways like I do now. And then of course the other side. And relax. Back in the days in ancient China, it was very common to go with your master into the forest and he show you a little thing what he believes right now is important, right? There was no structure or logic behind or something. But it was very interesting because it felt very natural, and I had the experience a few times to have a class like this. And I want you to tell me in the comment section if you would like me to show you a few things what I believe right now in this time is very important. And if you're okay with that, let me know. I'd be happy to go in the forest and show you a few things here and there probably. And I hope these things will give you some sort of inspiration, so you can also use the forest as your playground, because the practice is a lifestyle, right? This is important to always make use of what you have learned and what you do and how you do it. You walk in the forest with no awareness of the natural resources, then why you're going into the forest? You go in the city and let yourself be stressed out because you lost the natural connections, then yes, then it is probably very good for you to reconnect with nature. I have really trouble to show you how steep this is, and ultra wide lens you really cannot see it, but maybe you see it on my posture how hard it is to go up there. Now we try what we have learned keep flexible in the ankle. Try maybe go up with the cloud stepping and breathe in only one time and reach the highest point. And then I go back here to you. Let me know how this episode worked for you, and it's time we go home now and leave the forest. We are leaving through here. Also, let me know in the comments what you would like to see in the forest. Or let me surprise you. We go here slowly. Whoops. Yes. And we are finished. Thank you. Subscribe to my channel and see you soon.